How's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me okay? Just give me a second while I'm trying to... Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate that. Hey, Kyle. Good to see you here. Chile expat family. Welcome. Bienvenido. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. How's the picture looking? Is the picture okay? Thank you, Kyle. There's a little bit of a delay here, so it takes me a few seconds to respond. But yeah, while we're waiting for more people to join in, if anybody has any questions they'd like to ask, shoot away. And we have Mrs. Two Wheeler in the chat also. Hey, babe. Good opportunity to ask her any questions. So I'm curious, how are you guys handling this whole isolation thing? What are you guys doing to keep busy? You just doing your to-do list around the house, anything motorcycle related, maybe some maintenance on the bike, upgrades, things like that. I know that's what I'm doing. I got some upgrades going on the bike. XC Wild, still going to Alaska this year. Oh, fingers crossed, man. It's kind of on hold right now, unfortunately, pending the outcome of this whole thing. But if everything clears up and it works out, yeah, I mean, that's still the plan. Still love to do it. That's my dream ride for now, so we'll see. Stefan 90615 from Belgium, how are you, buddy? Good to see you here. Kyle, yes, actually I do have a new upgrade for the ST. I just recently changed the marker lights, the ones that are on the sides for I changed them to LEDs. They look much brighter. I put a picture up on Instagram. You should see it there. And actually today I'm installing also new headlights, also LEDs, so they're going to be much brighter. And yeah, we'll see how that comes out. I'll put up a couple of pictures of the difference, though, kind of before and after. It should be a pretty big difference. Also, I had some issues with my mechanical windshield going up and down. It would go up like halfway and then get stuck, and one side would go up, the other side wouldn't. So I ordered a new motor mechanism for it, so that's being replaced. And a couple of other little things I'm going to be doing here and there. A lot of them are going to be mostly maintenance related, but a couple of modifications for the long trip. Hopefully that will happen. We'll see. Yeah, XC Wild, you're on hold too. Yeah, maybe later, July. Hopefully, unfortunately, the window's not that big. The window of opportunity to go to Alaska, it's kind of short. So we only have, I think, about a month and a half if you want to have good weather. So we'll see what happens. Kyle, getting some maintenance things done. Yeah, not quite warm enough to ride. Well, here, fortunately, it's warm enough all year round, but How many miles do I have on the ST? I'm probably close to about 70,000 miles right now. It's hard to tell exactly because at one point I changed the dashboard on it, the gauges. It had died out on me and it was under warranty, so they replaced it, but they replaced it with a brand new one that had 0 miles, so it kind of reset it. It had about 18,500 when that happened. So I always kind of have to do the math. How much I have now added to the 18,500. So yeah, I'm getting close to about 70,000, I would say. Bigfoot Overland, hey buddy, good morning. How's the weather in Washington? Yeah, I think this is a great opportunity while we're at home. A lot of people not working, not much to do, work on the bike, get some projects done, some upgrades, maintenance, get it ready for riding season. Excuse me. Still trying to wake up. Does anybody else have any projects they're working on their bike? Any upgrades, modifications, anything they're doing? Love to hear about it. What oil do I use? I use the standard Honda oil. I have been thinking about going to synthetic, but haven't gotten there yet. I don't know, I'm kind of a firm believer in, the manufacturer knows best. I don't know how good of theory that is, but I use the standard Honda oil. Bigfoot Overland, not raining, so we came get things done outside. Well, that's good. Motorcycle Den, hey buddy, good morning. How are you? Good to see you here. How's Mrs. Den doing? So yeah, for the newcomers that are just coming in, we're just doing kind of a Q&A, ask me anything type of deal. Just chit-chatting while we get some more people in. Wife's tire will need a rear tire soon, that's about it. Okay. That's not bad. One tire, simple install, shouldn't take too long. No upgrades that you want to consider doing? Kyle, yes, I did get a chance to look it up. It actually looks very interesting. Thank you for the tip. I'm gonna have to incorporate that into one of my rides. Looks like a interesting ride to do, so I'm definitely gonna check it out. She's doing great. Went for a ride yesterday while staying our safe distance. Good for you. Just be safe out there. The only thing is, it's a great time to ride for us because, well, there's not many people out on the road. But keep in mind one thing, God forbid something happens and you go down, you have a crash, you need to get to the hospital. That's going to be a problem. They're very short-staffed and, essentially you're kind of taking the space of somebody who might need it really bad with the whole coronavirus thing. So just be careful out there. I'd love to go and ride. I'm itching to ride, but just don't want to take that chance right now. So yeah, we were touching on the Alaska trip. We have everything in the plans. Everything was supposed to be set for June of this year, 2020. But unfortunately, with this whole coronavirus thing, not sure what's going to happen. Right now the borders are even closed. Can't really get in. So, we'll take it day by day and see how it goes. Hopefully everything clears out and, we'll get the green light and be able to do the ride. Unfortunately, this is probably my last real good opportunity to do it. So if it doesn't happen this year, it's going to be put on hold for a couple of years. So I'm really, really hoping this works out. XC Wild says, what miles per gallon did you get sold in Wyoming? I was averaging about 40 miles per gallon, which is not bad considering my average speed was probably about 80 miles an hour. I was kind of hauling ass, and I was doing about 600, 650 miles a day, around there. So I got pretty good mileage, but I think I should have gotten a little bit more. But then again, if I would have been going a little slower, maybe 65, 70, I would have probably gotten about 43, maybe a little higher. But yeah, 40 miles, I'm not too bad. Yes, Eddie, it might be on hold for a couple of years. So we'll see how that goes. My pleasure, XC Wild. That's about the same mileage I get with my CTX 1300, Kyle Weber. Yeah, that's pretty decent, I think, for a motorcycle. If you're able to get 40 miles per gallon, I think that's pretty good. Not many cars get that today. So we definitely have the upper hand there. Other people in the chat, what kind of MPG are you guys getting out of your bikes? Like, see what bikes get what miles per gallon. Might maybe help me make a decision in the future for another bike. I was looking at the new Goldwing, and the problem with them is they have a smaller gas tank now than they did before, so your range gets shorter. So that's kind of an issue for me, staying away from that. Hoping they will, maybe upgrade it in the next model, put a bigger tank on it. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, does anybody else have any other questions they'd like to ask? Kind of just waiting around, seeing if any comments come in. Where are you guys going to camp on your way to Alaska, XC Wild? We don't have any set locations yet. I guess we're going to kind of have to wing it. Most of the camping is probably going to be done by me because, like I mentioned in the video, Nina's going to be joining me about a week and a half out. So I'll probably be camping until I get to the pickup location where I'll be picking her up. And then along the way in Canada and Alaska, I don't know how much camping we're going to get to do. It's probably going to be mostly motels. But yeah, definitely across the states to Seattle and back from Seattle, I'll be camping it just to kind of save on travel costs. Hotels get pretty expensive, especially once you cross the border and get into Canada and Alaska. They're upwards of $100 a night for the cheapest motel. So yeah, not sure yet if we're going to do much camping in there, but we'll see. By the way, Kyle, how comfortable is that CTX 1300? I've never ridden one and always been intrigued by them. Looks like a nice bike. Chip Seal says, hey guys. Hey Chip, how are you? Good to see you here. Motorcycle Den says the FGR gets around 44 2 up. That's pretty good. 39 when riding hard on the highway. Harley gets 40 to 42. Wow. I'm really surprised. 44 miles per gallon 2 up. That's pretty good. Is that loaded, like with gear on it, or is that just the two of you riding around? I am, Chip, thank you. Sorry guys, I'm just reading through the comments here. Not loaded, just normal riding. Gets a few lower while when loaded. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but I actually test drove the FJR. We both did, me and the missus, right before buying the ST. And I liked the way it ran. It really ran great, but the missus didn't find the back seat too comfortable. She wasn't too happy with it. So that's why we held off on that one and ended up getting the ST. And I'm glad I did. Love that bike. Bike's a beast. Super comfortable and bulletproof. I mean, hardly any maintenance. It's a great bike. Too bad they don't make them anymore, because I would buy another one if they did. I guess that might be the reason why. It's too good of a bike, doesn't break down, so they can't make money on parts, on repairs. Kind of a gloomy day today. It's been sunny all week, real nice, had nice light in here, and the day I decided to do a live stream, it's cloudy and overcast. Chip asks how many miles on your ST at this point. Yeah, I went over that a little while ago. Somebody else had the same question, but it's about 70,000 miles. Motorcycle Den says Mrs. Den didn't like it either. That's why we have a custom seat on it. Oh yeah, I guess that was one way to go about it. Kyle Weber, the ST is a great bike. I agree, absolutely. I love that thing. It's not a very popular bike, so I'm sure not everybody knows what an ST is. But if you ever see one around, you'll know just by the sound of the engine. It has this kind of a whistle to it. It's really unique, very distinct. You don't hear it every day, so when you do hear it, you know it's an ST. Kyle responds to my question, how do you like it? He says it's okay, it has its flaws, but it was cheap, so I'll live with its minor issues. Yeah, there you go. If you got a good deal on it, that's absolutely worth it. When I was looking at the FJR and the ST, they were roughly the same price range. So, I figure if the ST was more comfortable, why not? And the other advantage we had is the ST already came with an aftermarket seat. It had a saddleman seat on it, and it also had bar risers. It's called the Healy bars, which that alone is like an $800 add-on. So between that and the seat, probably another $1,200–1,300 between the two, so that was kind of a no-brainer. Everything else on that bike I added, and I added a lot. Alright, so what do you say, guys? Should we start doing the giveaway? That's the reason everybody's here, right? Let's get going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up a web tab with the tool that selects the winner. It's going to select it randomly from the comments, and just remember, guys, if you are one of the people who gets selected, one, you need to be subscribed. If you're not going to be subscribed, I'm going to redraw another person, and they're going to get it, unfortunately. This giveaway is a thank you to our subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, sorry. Should have been subscribed. And the second thing is, if anybody wants me, I've mentioned this in the other video, but if you are the winner and you'd like me to hold off on shipping it to you due to the whole coronavirus thing, I completely understand. I'm totally okay with it. So yeah, just let me know. You know, I'll contact you. Actually, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I guess I'll call out your names and you'll shoot me a message. We'll figure it out. So right now we're gonna go on to the website, and I just need to link in I'm sorry guys, just bear with me 1 second while I do this. I just have to log into the video. Just bear with me and put in the link. I should have did this before. I had it ready, but then I had to restart the computer. So unfortunately, I lost the link, so I gotta put it back in. Sorry about that. I'm new to this. This is my first time, so just bear with me. Mrs. Two-Wheeler over here to my right. She's hiding. As usual, she doesn't want to be on camera. Or maybe she does. Look at her. There she is. This is a special treat.
Yeah.
This doesn't happen every day. Alright, so sure, she comes in right when I'm about to select the winner and I have to get off the camera.
That's okay.
Alright, so there she is. Yeah, the guys that are commenting about the Healy bars, they're really awesome. I really recommend it. It's it takes a lot of the pressure off of your shoulders, your back, your arms, and it just puts you in a more natural position. It's very customizable, so I definitely recommend that. Alright, so now we're going to switch over and we're going to select the winner. So let me minimize that. Alright, so this is how it's going to work. I'm going to select 5 winners. We're going to start from the 5th place up to the 1st place. That'll be the grand prize. And actually, would you do me the honors of writing down the names of our winners? Alright, so if everybody's ready, we'll start. So this is the 5th place winner. Good luck to you guys. Anything goes. Alright. So 5th place winner is gonna be Laumic 2007. I hope I said that right. From Canada. Well, good luck, Laumic. You win one of the Cramp Busters. Congratulations. Not good luck, you already won. So that's our 5th prize winner.
Ben is in.
Yeah, you're welcome, Don. Hey, Ben. Good to see you, buddy. Alright, and now we're doing the 4th place. 4th place winner, Mr. James Morris. Congratulations, James. And now on to the 3rd place winner, Jimmy Jocelyn. Congratulations, the 3 of you have won the Cramp Buster. The Cramp Buster is awesome, I'll tell you guys. It really makes a difference on long distance trips, takes all the strain off your wrist. You're going to be happy with it if you don't have one. Alright, and now off to the 2nd place winner. The 2nd place winner is for the stove. The portable camping stove. And that goes to O. Marcus. Congratulations, O. Marcus. You win the stove. And now the grand prize winner for the climate sleeping pad goes to Drew Langford. Congratulations, Drew Langford. You win the climate sleeping pad. Alright, so congratulations to all you winners. If I called your name, I think the easiest way to do this would be shoot me an email to Mr. and Mrs. the number 2 Wheeler at gmail.com. I guess I should have left a link to that in the description of this. That would have been easier. But there is a link in the original video for the contest. Excuse me. So if you're not sure, you can look it up there. And yeah, we'll get your address, get everything sorted, and we'll ship it out to you as soon as possible. So yeah, congratulations to all you winners. If anybody has any more questions, anything they'd like to know, you want to hang out for a little bit longer, just let me know.
Maybe we can ask them if they're interested, since everybody's stuck at home, if they want more lives more often, so that everybody can chat.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is our first live stream, so it's not the smoothest, but yeah, if you guys enjoy it and you want to do more live streams, we can do Q&As, you know, ask us anything type of deal. You know, we'll be happy to do them, you know, keeps us busy, keep you guys entertained, so why not? Chad Taylor, congrats to the winners. Cruise Control was a factor in me buying a Triumph. Yeah, Cruise Control helps a lot.
How is it to be live streaming for the first time?
How is it? It was a lot more work than I thought it was, and it was very nerve-wracking. You know, I tried to make it as smooth as possible for you guys, and hopefully it worked out good. I don't know. I mean, I know there were a couple of gaps while I was kind of waiting for comments and things like that, and you know, since this is just a giveaway, there wasn't really a topic for me to kind of build on. So it's kind of a free-for-all, anything goes. So
When am I getting my own bike? Well, for one, I'm pretty short, so it's kind of hard. 2, I have a heavy foot, which is kind of dangerous.
well, on a motorcycle, I guess it would be a heavy risk.
Well, yeah. So I think it'll be safer for me and for everybody out there if I, for now at least, continue riding in the back of Mr. Two-Wheeler here.
Yeah, we've thought about it. She actually had the opportunity to get her license, and we're going to, but yeah, she's a little speed demon, so I don't know. Live stream sounds good. Thanks, Motorcycle Den. Appreciate that. By the way, guys, if you guys don't know Motorcycle Den, you should check out their channel. They're also another couple that rides together just like us, and they have a lot of nice videos. They go to some beautiful places, beautiful sceneries, waterfalls, all kinds of nice stuff. So check them out at Motorcycle Den. Great channel. I recommend it. Bigfoot Overland says, looks like it worked well from our side. Thanks, buddy. It's good to hear. Appreciate that. Dan Cassinger, love your videos. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. XC Wild, good job. Thank you. Great. I'm glad to hear that it worked out well. I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys. And again, congratulations to all your winners. And Don Cassinger says, I ride a Spider, but love what you do. Thank you. Spiders are cool. I've seen them on the road all the time. They look so awesome. How comfortable are they for a long distance, though? I always wondered. I've never ridden one.
They do look fun.
They do. Ben says, so far you're doing good. That's how I felt when I started myself. But with time, you'll get used to it. A really good way to interact with your subscribers and bring new ones. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ben.
Did you want to tell people who Ben is?
Ben is actually my son. He's overseas right now. He does a lot of live streaming himself into the whole gaming thing. So if any of you guys are in gaming or kids that are in gaming, check out his channel. plug. This was great. Thank you for doing something like this for your subs. It's my pleasure, Kyle. I mean, the whole channel is pretty much for our subs, and the fact that we got to 1,000, it meant a lot to us. So we got to do something back. So thank you guys.
Does anybody have any questions that you want to take the chance to ask us now? You don't get many chances of seeing me here.
That's true.
Even though I said I'm gonna try.
You deserve it. Thank you, Ben. Spiders are great for touring. Wish I could get out for some wind therapy. You and me both, buddy. It's rough. It's rough. But what keeps me going is, the videos, editing. At least everything's still motorcycle related. Like I mentioned, doing some upgrades to the bike. So, that kind of keeps me hanging in there. But I don't know for how much longer. Dying to get out there. And I'm glad we were able to get that one last camping trip in before this whole thing really got serious when we did the 1,000 subscriber video. We were able to get in that camping trip to the location where the name Mr. and Mrs. Two-Wheeler started. If any of you guys haven't seen it, check out that video. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe we got it in like a week before they started shutting everything down.
Yeah. We literally got in just in the nick of time. A week later, they shut down everything here.
Yep.
Jet Taylor, I'm sorry. Do you use Adobe Premiere for your editing? No, I don't. I use Final Cut Pro. I started working on that, and I just improved on that basically, so I didn't want to learn a new software, and I found it's a little bit easier, at least for beginners. It's a little more user friendly than Adobe Premiere. And I actually excuse me, I actually have a video coming out. I was going to put it out today, but I figured between the live stream and everything else, it's not going to happen. I might put it out for Thursday morning, and I'll be talking about the gear that we use and what I use for the editing. And yeah, I use Final Cut to answer your question. Don Castringer, that was a great video. Thanks, Don. I had a lot of fun making that one. And actually meeting the guy who gave us the name 9 years ago. I mean, just
Richard.
Bumping into him, Richard. And we were right next to him, literally the site over. That was pretty incredible. I mean, what were the odds? Have an older version of Final Cut Pro and may go back to it. Well, I don't know if you own it, then you can probably just upgrade. If you don't, and this is a tip for any of you guys who have Macs out there, right now due to the whole coronavirus thing, Apple is giving away 3 months of free trial for their Final Cut Pro software. Usually I think it's a 30-day free trial, so they're giving you 3 months if you want to try it out, play around with it. It's free. Why not? Don says, take care everyone, see you at your next live stream. Yep. Thanks, Don. Take care, buddy. Thanks for being here. Alright, well, if there's no more questions coming in, I guess this would be a good time to stop it. We've been going for about 35 minutes. That's pretty long. Wow, that went fast.
Yeah.
Alright, well, again, guys, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thanks for being here in the first live stream. I promise the next one will be a little better. And congratulations to all the winners. Again, please shoot me an email at Mr. and Mrs. Two-Wheeler at gmail.com, and we'll get everything sorted. We'll get your address, and we'll get everything shipped out to you as soon as possible. So thanks for stopping by. I'm Mr. and Mrs. Two-Wheeler.
No, I'm Mrs. Two-Wheeler.
I'm sorry. I'm Mr. Two-Wheeler. She's Mrs. Two-Wheeler. And we'll see you on the road. Take care.